If you want to be great, you must accept the responsibility that comes with it. The responsibility that comes with it is that you must overcome some great trials to become great. You want to be a leader, then you have to learn to follow. If you want to become great, then you must also know great failures so that you can identify great success. You must also face moments alone, moments that your personal arena triumphs, that God allows into your life to reveal what you're really made of. So, another year has come and gone, and a lot of us are in the same place we were last year. What the hell are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3 of our fucking lives and we think we can take fucking days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves options on which way we're going to go in life. Am I going to run today? Am I going to work out today? Well, it's Christmas, it's New Year, it's my birthday. Do you think time gives a fuck that it's Christmas? That is New Year? That is your birthday? Let me tell you something. Time is running out. You keep sitting around wondering what do you want to do. You're just run out of time. So, make sure to do just one thing. Stop following the crowd. They can take time off, but you can't afford to. When you face something real, something genuine, something challenging, you find out what you're made of. And everything that you face must also face you. You have a toolkit. You have your will. You have your determination. You have your faith. You have your past experience to build from. When you encounter adversity in a position, you keep pushing. A lot of people don't sacrifice for you to be in this moment, knowing that a mother had worked for them to be in that situation, knowing that a coach has sacrificed to put them in that situation. Teachers believed in them, put them in that situation, and cash came in every single day and treated it like it was nothing. I'm talking about what will you do with the vehicle that you've been blessed with every single day to become a better man. That's it. You should never quit, because there's never going to be something that comes up against you that you are not personally prepared to face. Because this is your arena and God never puts you in an arena that doesn't accompany you into. It is not the critic who counts, nor the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valuable, who errs, who comes up short again and again, who spins himself into a worthy cause, who odds the best knowledge in the end, the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. His place shall never be with those who are cold and timid souls, who neither knew victory nor defeat. It's hard, but easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard. It's hard when you're 49 years old and have been working on a job for 17 years, and they come in and tell you you're finished and give you 1 week severance day and you got to start all over again. It's hard when you're married and raising children and your children are crawling and your husband dies unexpectedly. It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard. If you want to be great, you have to be willing to risk it. But when you risk it, understand you have the skill set to win. And if you fail, you only fail to realize that that's a learning opportunity. At the moment, it's your moment. Don't throw it away. Don't walk away. Never give up. To those of us who are living, we have an obligation to live our lives the absolute fullest. Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the rope. You have to pull that rope, and a lot of time you have to pull yourself through life. This morning I didn't want to get up, so I had to pull my ass out of the bed. But guess what? The more and more I got into that run, each step into that run, I started gaining more and more confidence. But to gain that confidence, you have to be willing to put yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of the funk, pull yourself out of wherever life has thrown you out to gain that confidence. When you're working at your dream, somebody said, the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Oh, it's sweet to you. It's good to your wife. Same when you win. It's hard as a struggle. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. Is far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. You knew it was hard, but you did it. Your mind has to be stronger than your feeling. Your feelings keep you in bed. Your mind tells you to get up. You might not feel qualified. You don't think you have the talent. The odds are against you, but let me tell you, you wouldn't have the opportunity if you weren't already equipped. It's in you, but you have to call it out. You have to start blessing yourself. You tended to talk about all the reasons why you're not able. You don't have the resources, you come from the wrong family, it's too big, but don't curse yourself. There's a lot of hierarchies to attempt to climb, and if you fall in one, go and try another. But the point is, you are still trying to aim for the top. And what the hell are you going to do if you're not aiming for the top? You know, flap about uselessly and whine about your life? It's not helpful. It'll just make you more miserable. You're not reliable to anyone. You can't help out in a crisis. I don't care what you're going to do, but go out there, make something of yourself, for God's sake. Be an honest person and work and get to the top of whatever it is what you want to get on the top. Stand up for yourself like a respectable human being and be a beautiful light on the world instead of a blight. There's nothing people can say, nothing they can do that can keep you from your purpose. Yes, there may be a season of disrespect where it looks like they're getting the upper hand, but your time is coming. The meal is being prepared. You can trust the faithfulness of God. Decide to live your fantasy. You see, in life you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hand. Satisfaction or despair. We can choose that. I will try 100 times to get up and fail 100 times more. If I fail and give up, you think I'm ever going to get up? No, if I fail, I'll try again and again and again and again and again for as long as I try. There's always that chance of getting back up. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what most people miss out on life. You've got to be willing to risk. You can grow in life if you do not take risk. Have a vision of the person you could become and to reach the pearly gates as it were. See who you could have been. Contrast it with who you actually are and be disappointed by the gap between them. I love catching what I think it's beautiful chase. But what I hope you guys will do if you ever find yourself at the pearly gates disappointed at how much farther you could have gone. To simply ask one question of yourself every day. Did I give my all today? If you took on all the responsibility that you could take on and you faced everything that you needed to face, who will you be and how will the world transform around you? Wondering why other people are successful is the refugee of losers. It's a loser mentality. It's a loser's occupation. It's a loser's practice. Because you're wondering why other people are successful, like, who gives a fuck about that? You can say it sucks, But to spend time wondering why someone is successful and hating on somebody being successful, it doesn't do any good. If your life is a series of yes, I did, you've won. You've won. Guys, the struggle is guaranteed. The success is not. Unlike the thing I beg you guys is to have the guts to fail at something that you love, and when you work with your face in the mud and people laughing at you, that I told you so coming out, that you remember one simple fact. You love what you were doing and you left it out on the field. What the fuck else is there? What else is there? What more can you ask of yourself than to really try? To really say, I give a shit about this. That's the life to live. That's the life. Like to say, I care about this. It matters. It gives me purpose. I'm going to fight for this. And it turns out that if you face things like that, then you can put up with a lot more than you ever thought you could put up with.